Hello Virgo, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your bonus reading for the first half of October. General reading as always, guys. It won't resonate with every single person. Please do take from it whatever makes sense for you and release the rest. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below, and I'll include a link to all of the decks and creators that you see here today, Virgo. So let's get right into this. We're going to take a look at what Spirit needs you to know about your connection. These are the 3 decks we'll be using for your focus messages. The first is by Mystic Moon, Signs from Spirit, Love Oracle. And then we'll grab a message from Lost in Time Oracle by Calico Moon. And this third deck is by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot, the Sacred Ancient Wisdom Oracle. And as always, anyone who's been guided to tune in and cross watchers, you're all welcome. All right, so let's grab some messages here, guys. All right, Virgo, let's see where this is going to go. What's your first focus message? What is it that Spirit needs you to know right now? All right, let's grab this one here. Eggs, okay? Incubation. So whenever this message comes through, we already know that time is involved because it will take time. Whatever it is, there's patience that's needed here to see things grow, okay? So we'll see why that is, why it's coming through. It might come down to divine timing, whatever it is that you are hoping to manifest in this connection with your person. All right, let's add another from the Lost in Time Oracle. Okay, let's grab this one here. We have ancient past knowledge, hidden truths revealed. Okay, so if there's anything hidden between you and your person, especially just facing the truth of the reality of the situation, it might take time for those things to be revealed. And if you look at the actual photo itself, time, it's a clock. All right, so there's something in time and patience in order to have those truths come to the surface between you and this person. All right, and one last focus message here from the Sacred Ancient Wisdom Oracle. And there's something about past knowledge that's attached to that message too. You guys could have even connected in a past life. Let's grab this card here. Ooh, I like this one. This came through with one of my other readings. Sky's the limit. Anything is possible. There are no limits. Okay, there actually is nothing standing in the way of you and your person working this out or coming together. The only obstacles that are here are the ones perhaps that you guys place upon yourselves. All right, so that is setting the frame for this reading here today. Let's dig a little bit deeper here, Virgo, and see where else this is going to go. We're starting things off with the Mystic Moon Oracles deck. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Virgo for this bonus reading, first half of October. What else does Spirit need you to know at this time about your connection? All right, this was a third-party situation for some of you, or it was a third party that drove a wedge between you and your person, which resulted in you guys not being together right now. Barrier, okay? So whatever this third-party involvement is or was, either this is past tense or it's something that you're still dealing with at this time, Virgo, it created some sort of barrier between you and this third party. And it's going to take time to fix it. We have big dreams coming through also. Maybe you and this person had talked about what your life's goals and dreams were. And ultimately letting you know whatever it is that you are currently dreaming about, what it is that you want to manifest in your life, Virgo. Sky's the limit, truly. There are no limits to be able to achieve what you have focused on here to bring about these big dreams in your life. We have Observer. So they're keeping tabs on you, whoever it is that you're thinking about for this reading. They're keeping tabs on you, more than likely on social media or through friends or family, if you guys keep in touch in that way. They haven't forgotten about you, is what I'm seeing here. Even though there's a barrier for you guys as far as communication or even seeing each other, they're still watching. They're still watching you somehow. And maybe they didn't have the closure that they needed the last time you guys spoke. They've got questions, you know. But unfortunately, this person might be a third party who is maybe stalking you on social media, perhaps, if that's something that applies for some of you guys. They've got questions maybe that they want to ask you, or that they're just really wondering where you're at in your life. I feel this more so from a masculine energy. So it could be a masculine watching the feminine from afar, from a distance, because there is a barrier. But some of you guys might have blocked this person on social media, or you might have blocked this person's phone number. But we have the answer is yes. Okay? And then we've got divine feminine right next to that answer. So this masculine, I feel, has a question. The answer to that question is yes from this divine feminine. But we're going to have to dig a little bit deeper to see what that yes answer is referring to. Okay? We've got changes that are happening here, though, a metamorphosis that's happening between the two of you in the connection, and especially with the divine feminine. So my feminines could definitely be putting in a lot of effort to create change in her own life, you know? I mean, that could apply to the masculine too, but this card is falling right next to our divine feminine here. And look at this, we've got return followed by commitment. You see? What I'm guided to tell you here, Virgo, especially my feminines, is if you're focusing on a masculine that you're in separation from, and if part of the reason why you're in separation is because it was a third party, or there was third party involvements here, this person wants you back. Whoever it is that you want back wants you back. They want you to return. They perhaps weren't ready to commit to you before, but they are now. That could ultimately be part of the metamorphosis, part of the change. Also, for some of you guys who, and this isn't going to apply to everybody, whoever fell in love with a third party, okay, there are changes that are happening in this situation. And maybe this person, if they were attached to somebody, maybe now they're free, maybe now they're single, or maybe now you're single. And that's part of the change that needed to happen in order for you guys to come together. And maybe they know that they're free now, or you're free and they're ready to commit. They want to come back. They want you back. That's what's coming through here. Okay. So let's see what else we can bring forward in this reading. This is the Divine Love Soul Connections deck, another deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. All right. So angels and spirit guides for Virgo. What else do we need to know for this bonus reading for the first half of October? What else does spirit need you to know about your connection? And it could be this third party that's been hiding the truth from you all along, you know? And part of that truth might be that they really care for you, that they love you. Burning off steam, okay? So I feel somebody might really be into working out, exercise. Maybe that's their form of burning off steam. However way each of you needs to do that. And then we've got risk coming up next. So in order to break down this barrier, Virgo, your person is going to have to take some sort of risk to reach out to you, maybe. Crossing a boundary, crossing a line, or they know that they're taking a risk to even open this door again. Maybe they don't know that you're actually free to be with them now. Okay, so I just feel that there's a lot that they don't know. There's a lot that you don't know. That's because of this barrier. And so going back to this message, hidden truths. It's going to take time. That's why we have that incubation period from this first message, and letting you guys know that despite the barriers, despite what's happened between the two of you, you guys can overcome those challenges, and that anything is possible still here between the two of you. And look at this. We've got masculine rising. So the divine masculine, I feel, is in this energy, and it's falling right below big dreams. I feel the divine masculine, part of what it is that this masculine is dreaming about is to reconcile with the feminine. Look at this next card, passionate connection. Right below observer. They're still keeping tabs on you, my feminines, because they still feel this passionate connection with you. And maybe this masculine is now ready to rise above those challenges, to be able to come towards you as a better version of themselves, to come towards you, for example, as a free person. If they were attached before, maybe they have since detached from a relationship where they were not fulfilled or happy. So rather than entering into a third-party situation, they perhaps ended that connection to remove this barrier, to come towards you, ready to offer commitment. Something about the summertime also coming through here. Summer, warm vibes, the beach, the water. You guys could have certainly enjoyed this time of year. It could also mean, it could be giving us a time frame here, Virgo, as to when things might ultimately come together for you and your person. I mean, we're now in the fall season. Summer just ended. But possibly the reason why time is involved, going back to that incubation message, and why there's a clock right there, is because patience is required. Because obviously this is letting us know that for some of you, it might take about a year for this all to come to fruition next summer. Okay. And then we've got victory of love. Isn't it interesting how we've got another beach scene where there's water right there? This looks like a tropical location. Some of you guys might live somewhere tropical, or you guys even talked about going on vacation and visiting like a tropical location, something along those lines where there's water, there's a beach scene. This is letting us know that the two of you can still be very victorious in this connection, and that the love certainly is still here. Okay? And look at this. We've got fighting for your attention. All right? And maybe part of the reason why they had to fight for your attention is because of a third-party situation, because there were 3 people in this scenario instead of just 2. But part of the metamorphosis here is that they no longer have to fight for your attention. If it's just the 2 of you, and you both are still wanting to reconnect here and want to be able to be together and commit to this partnership, then all you guys need to do is pay attention to each other. There's no outside influences. There's no third-party situation. And then we've got melodies of love. Okay, so there could be particular songs that you hear, Virgo, or your person might be sending you messages through music, and it's speaking to you in this way. You know, if they're unable to communicate with you in the 3D, this is their way of interacting with you through these melodies of love represented through music that you hear. And then we have love messages, okay? Now, again, going back to this observer card, somebody's keeping tabs on you more than likely on social media. They might reach out to you on social media, send you a message that way, or they might text you or even call you. It could happen in so many ways. I apologize for that noise, guys. I think my husband is doing laundry and it's right next to my office. Sorry about that. All right, so let's see what else needs to come through. We'll grab some tarot messages. This is the Pining Rose Tarot by Calico Moon. So it just looks to me that it might take some time, but you guys can still be very successful and victorious here in this partnership, heading towards a reconciliation, a reunion, and ready to commit to the partnership. And that ultimately the love has always been here between the 2 of you. This is a very passionate, magnetic connection between 2 people. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo, for this bonus reading, first half of October. What else does Spirit need you to know at this time? Okay, we've got the King of Swords here. So some of you guys might be dealing with a masculine who is an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Somebody who's very intellectual, a man of authority, the truth, okay? That's what the King of Swords stands for. Hidden truths revealed. So I feel it could be this King of Swords who will be coming towards the divine feminine with whatever the truth is in his heart space. Finally having that mental clarity to just say what he's got to say, you know, wanting to really come forward towards the feminine with these love messages, declaring his love, just speaking his truth. And then we've got the Three of Wands coming through here. Some of you guys might be focused on a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. There's progress here. This is growth, looking ahead. There's foresight from the energy of the Three of Wands. And maybe now this masculine is truly looking ahead to see what the future has in store for the two of you, you know, and just being able to allow the relationship to grow once again. And that's why we've got that incubation message coming forward from the eggs message here, because it's going to take time. So if you're willing to wait, you guys can still have a very happy, successful future. And look at this, we've got the Six of Wands. I love it because this is victory and success. Cause for celebration here. And then we've already got victory of love right here. So I feel despite where you guys are at right now, Virgo, you guys can still make this work out. Now look at this next card. We've got the Queen of Swords. Okay, so the King and Queen of Swords represents a perfect match here. Some of you guys might even have air in your chart, Virgo. This is your perfect match, whoever this masculine is, my feminines, that you are focused on for this reading. You guys fit each other so perfectly. And then we've got the Ten of Cups coming in right here. Beautiful. You guys are heading towards this very happy future here. That's just what I keep seeing. A very victorious, successful reconnection, marriage, family, hopes, dreams, love, contentment, a happy home, building a home together, a life together. That's amazing. That's where you guys are headed. Wow. What else, please, for Virgo for this bonus reading? It looks pretty positive. And then now we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Unbelievable. Okay, so destiny, good luck, good karma, a turning point finally in this relationship. This Wheel of Fortune is falling in your favor, Virgo. I love it. It's like, it just looks to me that you guys are going to have a second chance at love. This is going to come back around. And the Wheel of Fortune really is a card that lets us know that anything is possible. That has already come through here from this message that the sky's the limit. Promise of a better, happier future. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so let's add to this with some insight from the Journey of Love deck. Okay, this is volume 1 and 2. I did combine both of them. All right, so let's see what else. When it comes to this journey between the two of you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. For this bonus reading, what else do we need to know? What spirit needs you to know about your journey of love when it comes to this connection? Number 10, completion. Okay, there's a cycle that needs to complete here. I just want loyal companionship. Loyalty. Okay? And obviously there was a third party element to this, and that needs to be removed, which I feel it could be past tense for some of you guys. And all you're looking for here, Virgo, is your person's loyalty to be able to commit to you. Oh my God, look at this next card. Vulnerable, number 28. Adds up to a 10, right? I'm ready to tell you everything. Whoa, they're definitely ready to reveal those hidden truths to you, Virgo. Whatever is in their heart, they're very vulnerable about it, but they're ready and willing to open themselves up fully to you. Wow. We've got 13, fertile. I want you to be the parent of my child. All right. Some of you guys actually already have children together or from previous relationships, which can be blended families for some of you. But yeah, this person wants to perhaps have children with you. Let's grab a couple more here. What else, please? For Virgo. Okay, we've got number 42, embarrassed. I feel like I've screwed up too much. And maybe that's why they're in this energy of just observing you from a distance. They're afraid for now to come towards you. They know that they have to take a risk to be able to create some sort of interaction or form of communication here with you, Virgo. But, you know, this is something that they're just going to have to deal with. If they're embarrassed to face you right now, maybe that's why they need a little bit more time. And then we've got number 15 tied into karmic lessons here. This taught us our lessons, blessings, lessons that equal blessings. So you guys had to go through this journey. Even if it was from a distance, there were lessons that needed to be learned here. And moving forward, having learned those lessons, you guys can come towards each other as two better people. And then we have number 35, fiery. You make my temp rise. So the sexual attraction certainly is still here. And look at the next message. Number 43 is attraction. I'm drawn to you uncontrollably. You feel this, they feel this. And last one is humor. Okay, number 5. I love how you can always make me laugh. Okay, so this person makes you laugh. You guys have a lot of fun together. Lots of great interactions, lots of great conversations. The conversation just flows between the two of you. This person has a great sense of humor, and I feel you guys just match. You guys just really meld together very well. Okay, so let's add to this with some additional guidance from the Sugar and Spice Oracle. A little naughty, a little nice, Virgo. So let's see which ones you get. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Virgo. For your bonus reading for the first half of October. Let's see what else. What else needs to come through here, please? All right, we've got creme brulee, and then we have paprika. We've got pumpkin spice, as well as whipped cream. Okay, so let's read these really quickly. So creme brulee. I know you've had to break through my hardened shell of pain and heartbreak to get to who I really am on the inside. I'm so grateful that you didn't give up on me or on us. I'm ready to love you the way you deserve to be loved. So if you relate to this, Virgo, either for yourself or you know this is what your person has had to go through, you know, very grateful to have connected with you in this lifetime, and maybe now, having learned their lessons, they truly are ready to come towards you correct and ready to love you the way you deserve to be loved. This is somebody perhaps whose heart has been broken by other people. They've been hurt, and then therefore they created this pattern of hurting other people. But they've learned their lessons. I feel that's a part of the metamorphosis that this person has gone through. Paprika. I can bring so much color to your otherwise bland world. From my fiery aura to your more subdued personality, we're a perfect blend of sweetness and spice. We complement each other like no other. I love everything about you. Let's turn up the heat and see where this goes. Okay? And going back to this message of fiery, you make my temp rise. All right? So there's definitely this passionate heat that's coming forward from both of you. Passionate connection. And next we've got pumpkin spice. Okay, we are in the autumn season. Warm feelings, fallen leaves, your tender kisses, your comforting embrace, the memories that come flooding back every year around this time. I miss you. So something significant might have happened to you guys during the fall season. Maybe that was the last time you guys saw each other, the last time you reconnected, or the last time you guys had connected, and might ultimately reconnect again during the autumn season for some of you. They're definitely coming through here letting you know they still think about you, they miss you. And the last message we have is whipped cream. I need the sweet taste of you to make my wildest fantasies come true. You're my ultimate indulgence. Everything's better when you're on top. What are you waiting for? Make me squirt my deliciousness all over you and we can eat each other for dessert. Okay? Obviously, sexual chemistry, that fiery, hot, intense magnetic pull that you guys feel towards each other, it's here. It is certainly still here. And with a reconnection, you guys can light that fire, that passion once again. All right, guys. So we're going to add some additional insight from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. Let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo for this bonus reading, first half of October. What else does Spirit need you to know about your connection here? Please bring it forward for Virgo, please. We have gratitude, okay? A message to thank the universe that it did good bringing us together in this lifetime. And I really do feel this from your person, Virgo, that they are very grateful to have connected with you in this lifetime. That did come through from the creme brulee message. Remember, I'm so grateful that you didn't give up on me or on us. And they're very grateful that you guys connected in this lifetime. We also have lessons that are coming through here. Sometimes love puts you where you need to be. Sometimes it derails you and saves you from what you thought you wanted because there's something, someone better, taking you down broken roads, teaching you lessons that need to be learned. And sometimes it brings you back to the beginning, that first love, because that is where you belong after all. Back to the beginning, okay? So for some of you guys, this is your first love. This is the first person in your lifetime that really made an impact in your heart and in your life, and life will find a way to bring you guys back to the beginning, that first connection, that first love. We also have cleanse coming through here. Mistakes in love. It's a part of growing, living, loving. We don't always make the best decisions. We cross boundaries and go after those that are not meant for us or are good for us. We get our hands dirty. Through gained wisdom, time, and owning up to those mistakes, we create change. Exactly right. Okay? And I feel part of the mistake for some of you is this third-party situation, and that's why we have a barrier that's represented here. But through this metamorphosis and change, you guys are going to overcome the past and learn those karmic lessons. That's already come through here. Let's grab a few more. We have ascension. We've hit rock bottom. We have nowhere to go but up. We've already been through the storm, the hard times, the gut-wrenching conversations. The reality of this is that we still love each other. Let's get back into our divine alignment. I'm ready to experience the highest level of unconditional love with you. Let's do this. Okay, so if you're all in, if you guys are both all in, then you can certainly have this ascension towards happiness, towards your future, this victory of love. Totally possible. Let's grab a couple more here. We've got peace coming through. I just want to feel peace in my heart, but that's never going to happen as long as we're apart. I know we had to let each other go due to circumstances beyond our control, but I will never stop wanting you. Please don't stop hoping that someday we can find our way back to each other. You are my serenity. These are such beautiful messages. All right, and then we've got lost and found. You have always been my guiding light. When I am worried, sad, overwhelmed, uncertain, scared, anxious, depressed, confused, you are always there to help me find my way through this maze called life. I'd be lost without you, and I'm forever grateful. There's that reference to gratefulness again. Grateful that my path led me to you. Okay, so gratitude, gratefulness, that keeps popping up here, Virgo, to your person. You've touched their life for sure. They're very grateful that you are a part of it, or that you certainly are somebody that they've connected with in this lifetime. All right, and bottom of the deck, we have rhythm, which is really awesome because remember, we ended up getting that message, melodies of love. So there's something tied into music and songs. All right, this message reads, we have so much chaos going on throughout the world. Isn't that the truth, right? I have to tune it out when it gets to be too much. Before I know it, I'm in my own little world where it's just me, my thoughts, my music and songs that uplift me, songs that calm me. because it's about us. You are the rhythm in my heart. Okay, Virgo, that's what they're coming through here letting you know. So really, there's particular songs, music that you listen to, songs that they listen to, and it calms them because it actually lets them know that there's a chance here to overcome any of the obstacles that you guys have faced. There's a chance for ascension. Anything is possible in regard to this connection, even from a distance. There's a chance that you guys can bring this back. They certainly are coming through here letting you know they want you to return, and perhaps they're now ready to commit to a long-term partnership here with you. It's beautiful. All right, guys, so let's continue with some dialogue messages here. Okay, so some of these messages could be coming from you, and certainly some of these messages could be coming from your person, giving you both the opportunity to speak up here. So let's take a look. This is the Soul Whispers deck by Bridget of Divine Essentials. All right, so what are the messages that need to come through here today? What is it that you want to say to your person, Virgo, and what is it that they want to say to you? Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, for this Virgo bonus reading. Who needs to speak up here? Who needs to speak up? Every show and movie reminds me of us. So not only are songs bringing up memories that remind them of you, Virgo, now it's shows that they watch on TV, movies that they're watching. There's something in those things that they're watching that reminds them of the connection and of you. Next message. There's nothing I want more than you. And maybe you really needed to hear this. They still want you. Look at this. Please don't give up on us. Wasn't there a message that said that? Don't give up. Sorry. I have so many cards here. I'm tripping. Okay, wait. Well, maybe not. Okay, but there is this reference to not giving up on the connection. They're still very much invested in wanting to bring this back together. The next message, you're so beautiful. Okay, so they're definitely still attracted to you. The attraction, passionate connection, it's still here. Nobody comes close, you know? So even during this time of separation, Virgo, your person might have moved on to other people. You might have moved on to other people, if that applies. But ultimately, nobody compares to the connection that you guys have here. Nobody could even come close to how you were or how you represent the connection to this person. Nobody comes close to you. Nobody compares to you. They still have a lot of admiration for you, okay? They still think about you. That's coming through here. Okay? So those are some of the dialogue messages that are presenting itself here, Virgo. So take whichever one of these, as always, resonates with you. But yeah, they're hearing a lot of songs, watching things on TV or in the movies, and they're instantly reminded of you. All right, guys, so let's close this out with some final messages here from the Universal Heart Oracle deck. This is by my soul sister, Angelic Revelation 144. So we're going to take a look at some guidance from your spirit guides, your angel guides, and your ancestors. So let's see what comes through from this deck here for you, Virgo. This may or may not have anything to do with your love life, but it could bring up some references to the connection here. But let's take a look. For Virgo, for this bonus reading. For Virgo, for this bonus reading. Spirit wants you to know that you are heading towards higher security, which will be established on a firm and stable foundation. New opportunities are being presented to you to improve your stability in the physical world, within the home, and in business. Okay? Inspiring opportunities and collaborations may require long days and late nights to achieve your goals. You are being supported with your ventures, and abundance will flow freely to you in many forms. Keep going. You've got this. So Virgo, for those of you who are really working very hard at whatever it is that you do for a living, whatever it is that you're gifted by, a talent perhaps, you've got some opportunities and some amazing things that are going to be coming in for you to really create this very stable foundation in your life. So that's fantastic. This could certainly help you financially and to just be able to create security and stability in your life. So that's amazing. Let's see what else. What else, please, for Virgo? You are now reaching the end of a karmic cycle. As you embrace new potential in your life, many exciting opportunities will be presented to you. There may be new boundaries to break through for your spiritual and personal growth. Take time to meditate and create a strategy to achieve your limitless potential. Be open to new opportunities and people that encourage and support you. You know, it's interesting because a lot of these messages I kind of feel have something to do with your life purpose as well, Virgo. And it's interesting how it brings up that karmic cycle, because from this card, remember, there are karmic lessons that are being taught that actually might bring blessings into your life, as well as this connection. And bottom of the deck is this message. You will find balance and equilibrium will be restored soon, as you will hear from a lost love. You will have the opportunity to rebuild this lost connection. The distance between you will close as you begin to engage in open, honest, and consistent communication. You can expect to hear an apology and a declaration of love. You will develop a strong bond to build a solid relationship, and your love will nurture you both, ensuring emotional well-being and delicious passion. Unbelievable, Virgo. So it looks like this is a connection that will come back together. You will hear from your lost love, Virgo. That's pretty amazing. And maybe some of you guys were thinking that it was a done deal, that there's this barrier up for a reason, and maybe there's no way to break through this barrier, but that doesn't seem to be the case, you know? Balance will be restored, and you will hear from this person, and that's what's going to get the ball rolling towards moving things forward in this relationship. A second chance. Sky's the limit. Anything is possible. Wow. All right, guys. So that's where I'm going to end this reading. I do hope whatever part of it resonated with you, that it offered you the guidance that you needed. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in and for being here. And for those interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. All right, guys. So I hope you're well, and I will see you next time. Take care.